Hello and a very warm welcome back to the garden. Today's video is really special because we've got a guest on. We've got Steve from Nova Scotia, and he has a fantastic gardening channel called The Optimistic Gardener, where he shows you how to do things like plan your garden and make a lot of amazing DIY things. Now, he's relatively new and hasn't quite hit 1,000 subscribers yet, so let's show him a bit of love and go and subscribe to his channel because you'll absolutely love his content. And I actually discovered Steve on Facebook, where in one of the gardening groups he posted a picture of a DIY pallet seed tray that he had made himself, and I thought it would be amazing to do a collaboration where he would show us how to create one of these seed trays, which is super easy and super effective and really strong, and in return we can go and support his channel and help blow him past 1,000 subscribers so he can get monetized and start earning a bit of money, because he absolutely deserves it. So here is Steve to show us how to create a really awesome seed tray.
Well, hello and welcome, Hugh, and welcome to all you guys that have not visited me here before in Nova Scotia, and welcome to my greenhouse, my new greenhouse, which I've just made out of pallets, and I'm still indecently and insanely proud of. And it's the best place to be at the moment. As you can see outside, this is our third of 3 storms we've had in the last 5 days, and it's definitely not the place to be if you're a gardener. So it's a little bit warmer in here. Nowadays, like a lot of people, I'm really concerned with the amount of plastic that I use in the garden, and I'm trying to cut down on using plastic and buying any more plastic. So today, on the theme of pallets, like my greenhouse and these planters I've made out of pallets, I'm going to make some seed trays out of pallets, and I've made a few before. They're a bit rough and ready looking, but I think I quite like the look of them actually. So I'm going to knock some pallets up for you out of some old pallet wood that I've got here, and all we need for that is any sort of saw. A circular power saw is a good one to have, a hammer, and obviously some nails. So I'm going to make these about the same size as your normal average plastic seed tray. This one, the one I made the other day, is a bit smaller, but it's about the same size, and that is about 30 centimetres wide, 47 centimetres long, and I've got this at about 7 centimetres deep. Now, your normal pieces of pallet are a bit wider than that, but I think that's a bit deep to have a seed tray, and you know, you end up wasting a lot of compost. So that's why I've made it about 7 centimetres deep, which is about the same size as your average. So I'll have to cut these down the long way, but we'll get to that later. First of all, what I'm going to do is cut 2 of these at 30 centimetres and 2 of these at 47 centimetres. So I'll be right back. So there we go. 2 at 30 centimetres wide and 2 long bits at 47 centimetres. Now they're rough and ready bits, but these would be okay for vegetables. One of the things you have to watch out for when you are using pallet wood is the type of pallet that it is. Now, you don't want to use pallets that have been chemically treated. Obviously, you can use them for flower seeds, etc., but you know, you want to use ones that have been only heat treated. And if you can see on there, it says HT, and that means it's been heat treated and not chemically treated, so the wood on that pallet is all okay to use to making vegetable things. Now, this one is a ropey old pallet, but this again had HT on it, and it's got a few boot marks on it and stuff, but other than that it's okay. So as I said, we've made the two sides and the 2 ends. Now we want to make sure that we have them all at 7 centimetres. So what I'm going to do is measure the 7 centimetres along there and then cut it down the length way, each one of these bits. It's a bit of a fiddly bit, but it's not that hard. So I'll be right back again. Oh, hello and welcome back. We now have 2 long bits, 2 short bits that are 7mm wide. So now we're going to get to the putting it together bit. So what we're going to do is tap the nails in, 2 nails either side at the ends here, 1 nail there, 1 nail there, just towards the end, so that they're nice in a little bit before we have to try and fiddle about and bang them on there. You'll see what I'm talking about. So there we go. As you can see, I've got 2 nails in each side. These are 1 1/4 inch nails, by the way, and I've banged them so they're just peeking through the other side. And then what we're going to do now is connect them to these bits. So it's good if you have a vise available, and then you can like put this vertical piece into the vise, and that'll be easier for you to nail things in. But I'm going to do it without a vise to show you that it is basically easy enough to do. Fingers crossed. So what we're going to do is got our inside piece, and then we're going to line our long piece along the edge here, making sure it's all lined up, and then hopefully we're going to bosh it in. There we go, 1 frame for the use of. Right, so last bit coming up, all we're going to do is put a bottom on it. Easiest way to do it, you can either measure up and then cut, or just do what I do, is line your first piece up, make sure it's all nice and straight-ish as possible, and then just run a line underneath. There we go. I'm going to cut these, and what I'm going to do, so I'm not going to nail every single piece in, you know, cut it and then nail it. What I'm going to do is cut all the pieces, and then I can line them up, because I might have to make a cut down one of these to make it all fit. You'll see when I come back. There we go. 1 seed tray for the use of. Like I said, it's rough and ready, but it's pallet wood. Didn't cost me anything other than some nails, and I quite like it. It's got a bit of an artisan feel about it. And if you look on the actual wood itself, the imperfections in the cuts have actually done me a favour, because I probably won't even have to drill, or Hugh probably won't even have to drill any holes, because these cuts here, there's nice bits of drainage, so the water's going to drain through there. Now, there's been questions on how long they're going to last. Well, I think this is hardwood, and I think it's going to last a long time. You're only going to have earth in there for a few months a year, and if you're worried about it, put some beeswax or some linseed oil in there. But I think that is definitely job's a good one, and I reckon it's over to you, Hugh. So have some of this.
There we go. Well, thank you very much. And I mean, of course it didn't pass through the camera. I actually used Steve's instructions, and I made one, and it took, I don't know, 10-15 minutes, 20 minutes if you include getting all the tools together. But in a couple of hours you could easily make, I don't know, 6, 8, maybe even 10 of these, and they're so easy, and I'm actually amazed how strong they are. And so yeah, I'm going to make a lot more of these, and I'm really excited. And thank you very much to Steve for showing us how to make one of these. Don't forget to go over to his channel and subscribe and check out some of his videos. Now I'm going to create a lot of these this year to use, not just for a seed tray to start seeds off in, but also to keep lots of pots of seedlings together nice and neat. And I can see this used for so many different things. I was fortunate enough though to have pallets which were just over 7 centimeters in terms of width, but of course you can make yours as deep as you want or as big as you want. It's really up to you, but using Steve's simple instructions you'll be able to create a load in no time. Thank you very much for watching, and if you have any questions or comments or something that you can use one of these for, then please do let me know down below in the comment section, and I'll see you again very soon with another video. Goodbye.